All right, good morning, boys, and what is up? I mean, for me, it is currently 11:45 p.m., but when you are watching this, it is going to be 9:30 a.m. around there Eastern Standard Time. I'm currently in Dallas. If you guys don't recognize this apartment, I am in my boy's Jackonomics apartment, who has been killing it trading as well. And long story short, I'm on my way to Colorado, and my flight got delayed 5 hours while I was on it. I was literally on the plane, and they were like fixing the engine. So I missed my connection flight from Dallas to Colorado. So I had to stay the night. Thank God I have friends here. Um, Stay the night here, and that's why I'm no longer at any setup, matter of fact, and I'm on a couch trading. But long story short, my flight is tomorrow during market open, so I was I forced myself to trade all my accounts during Asia. Um, Now, like I said, I only have two live accounts with Lucid left. My plan is to rinse these for every dollar I could possibly rinse them from before going back to the Lucid Max evals and running back five accounts. Lucid is so ahead of the game right now. Like, so ahead of the game. Their daily payouts, even if you don't have a live account, you can take daily payouts with their daily accounts. It's so stupid. It is insane. But I secured $1,150 in payouts to start off the week. Beautiful on one account. And that is because I have a 1,000, the balance, if you look at it, it's $4,000. It's because I still have a $1,000 payout processing from last week. And my other account has a $1,700 payout processing from that last week. So which account would I rather risk blowing while there's a payout processing? The one that has less money in payouts being processed. So do I want to risk a $2,000 payout or a $1,000 payout? I'm risking the $1,000 payout to turn it into a $2,000 payout. And that is what I just did. So another $1,000 there. We hit daily loss limit on Top Step. I'm going to show you guys how as well. Like, actually ridiculous. We made $500 across 5 Tradeify select accounts. And our payout just hit the bank as well, meaning our balance is already $2,200. Hopefully we can run this balance up to $4,000 before taking a payout. And we did pass 4. If you take a look at our My Funded Futures evals that I literally bought on Friday, balance $3,200. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I made too much money for consistency. So I'm going to have to lock in on consistency, maybe make an extra $300 tomorrow night. If that's what I have to do, then so be it. But yeah, we secured max allocation with My Funded Futures. We still have max allocation, I guess, at the Top Step. Those accounts are cooked. I don't care too much about it. We still have 2 live accounts with Lucid, and we still have 5 accounts with Tradeify. So we're still strong for this month. Let's take a look at price. Get into the actual trade recap now. We take a look at where price closed on Friday and opened on Sunday night, which is currently right now. We have this big gap, huge gap, right? What do I expect price to do? At least fill equilibrium in the gap. That's what I want. I want price. In theory, I do really think, honestly, where price is going to keep trickling. Maybe London is going to sweep this high, push lower, and we could see a New York continuation down to fill this gap, right? This is what I'm expecting price to do. If I'm right, it's an aura farm. If I'm wrong, then I guess I'll lose some aura, whatever. I really don't care. But I'm going to go over the trades I took and why I took them, because I did take a few trades. So I was bearish the entire time. There's not a single thought in my mind that was let me long this. Even though longs played beautifully, there's not a thought in my mind that told me longs were going to work. That is simply because we have the gap below us. So I'm extremely bearish, right? And here is the trade I took. We have this low and we have this low, right? So off the bat, what do I notice? I notice we have this low here. We sweep this high, and I'm like, all right, we definitely want to fill the gap, right? Market is somewhat volatile at this time. We get this displacement lower. I literally enter off like this right here. That's my take profit, by the way. Wait, sorry. No, I entered off the 30-second. I entered like halfway through this candle here. Basically this. Sorry, 25 point stop loss. I was in this with 2 minis and I got stopped out by like a tick. Basically, this is my take profit. We basically instantly hit take profit. We instantly hit take profit. But what do? We make equal lows at take profit and we don't get filled. I actually have a screenshot of this. It is the craziest thing that has happened to me with Top Step. I've been through a lot of BS with Top Step. None this weird, to say the least. I don't know if you guys can see this in detail. But you could see where price went and where my take profit was set. And it didn't fill me. How crazy is this? I didn't get filled. I was up $620 out of $620 in take profit, and I didn't get filled. And then obviously price reverses and just stops me out for daily loss limit. Ridiculous. Wait, that's definitely not my fill then. If I was going for $620, that means I was going for like, yeah, this seems right. Yeah, it looks like I had a really bad fill on that trade actually. And my stop loss was just daily loss limit. That's how I trade these accounts. I just go for daily loss limit. That's my risk. So that was the first loss. Second trade I took was up here. I shorted this. Stops up there. TP down here. I did close early. That this was a win. And I'm going to show you guys how this was a win actually. So trade is based off a fib level. We tapped into and respected. 0.79 displays lower. Got a change in state of delivery. Actual move lower there. Clean 30-second close. Take a look at ES at 626. Sorry. I'm sorry, this trade recap is very slow. I'm on my laptop and it's really hard for me to move my mouse on the laptop, so I'm really sorry about that. But if we take a look at price, we can see our TP is this low right here. When we take a look at price right here, we can see we have an SMT at our take profit. So since we did get an SMT at our take profit, I did close early and I ended up making around $500 instead of the full TP, which would have been around $1.2 thousand, right? So I did miss out because honestly, if I held that, it would have played. But I trust my system and I don't like SMTs at my take profit, even though it would have played for 1.2K per account. Nothing we can do about it. Ultimately, I should be up 600 on 4 Top Step accounts, 1 day away from a payout, and I should be up 1.2 on these accounts. I don't mind. We're up 500 on these, taking them slow and steady for another payout, hopefully by the end of the week. And Top Step is cooked. I really don't care about Top Step at this point. And the $1.2 thousand with was around here actually. With Lucid was a much later on trade. Here. Okay, this is the... Yes, okay, perfect. This was a Lucid trade that I took. We have this internal low. We have all this LR that we built. Price looks beautiful for shorts. What do? We end up making a 5-minute rejection wick. That price beautifully. Like I said, I'm sorry I can't move a mouse on a laptop. We end up closing here bearish. Price taps into it at 820. The 825-minute candle was beautiful. Right here, tap into it, close lower, bang, that's our entry. I got a bad fill on this and I entered like here with my stops up here. TP was originally set for the entire low. I was in 2 minis, by the way. So I did end up closing early. I closed around right here at this low. I just wanted to secure some profits. I didn't want to risk the entire move and end up maybe losing some money on the account that I had already a payout pending. So I took my $1.2 thousand profit and I closed early. In theory, would have made like, I think my TP was set to make like 2.2K, which would have hit. I think I got a much better fill than this then. I would have made like 2.2K if I hit TP. So kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. I made 1.2 instead. Closed a bit early, nothing wrong with that, but this trade was nice and simple. Like I said, it was based off a 5-minute rejection wick. Do I use rejection blocks? No, but I do sometimes discretionally kind of use them in my trading. Like you guys will notice I've probably taken like 5 trades based off them, right? Literally that. And then we also get OTE of this range. We tap each EQ, we close lower, bearish change in state and delivery. On the 32nd, it is very clean. On the 32nd, you can see how clean this displacement to the downside is. That is all I need for confirmation that price wants to clearly push lower. We have all this low resistance liquidity. If you guys don't know what low resistance liquidity is, it's literally just a trend line. If you can draw a trend line and it literally touches like all these price points, you see how this line touches like all these lows. This is low resistance liquidity. This is liquidity that we can expect price to literally just run through with strong displacement, right? I am honestly very surprised that we held this low and didn't break it, and that's obviously because we tapped 0.705 of the range and pushed higher, right? But I didn't expect us to hold it. I was forward testing the short. I really liked the short. I thought the short was insane. I alerted the Discord at around this time. I said, hey, I love shorts right now, and I really thought they were going to play it. And obviously they didn't. Kind of unfortunate, but short I took was based off LR, 5-minute open, high, low close. You can see that 5-minute candle close bearish, 0.5 of the range, and strong 30-second displacement to the downside, right? Beautiful short. And that is how we made all our money today trading Asia sessions, securing a 1.2K payout with Lucid. We're still waiting on $2.7 thousand to hit the bank. That is from last month. We are not counting that towards this month. 4 more winning days on Tradify for a payout. And if we can even recover our top SIP accounts, then maybe we can do something with that. But yeah, goal for now is just going to be to rinse Lucid, rinse Tradify. If we could rinse Top Step, then that'd be great too. But we can't get greedy with it. We'll take what we can get. If you guys have any questions, you guys know I'm here to answer. Like I said, today was simple. The draws for the day was constantly this gap. Notice how my draw never changed. My objective remained the same. I always wanted this gap to get filled. All I did was take shorts towards it. All the shorts were based off what? Right? Were based off internal lows to my left. Am I targeting an external target? No, I am targeting a low. A lot of you guys get my strategy so confused. You'll take something like this. And it's like, oh, the draw's here. Ale, you said this was the draw because this is the draw. This is new week opening gap, right? So it's like, oh, Ale, we had a CISD and a strong displacement out of a 5-minute gap after bearish structure, right? Why the fuck did I lose all my money? Maybe because if you look to your left, we just completed an internal sell model. So what is my model? My model is an internal sell model. Meaning what? Meaning I'll target this low if I'm shorting from up here. Meaning I'll target this low here if I'm shorting from up here, right? I'm going for simple internal structures. If I'm shorting from here, what is the internal low? This one and this one. What does price do? Takes it out and then what? Shoots higher, right? Look to your left. All my trades today were based off what? 0.5 to 0.79 getting tapped into and respected with a clear 30-second displacement and a clear probably 1-minute CISD, if even, and then low resistance liquidity. Literally it. There was no gaps today, like fair value gaps, just because there was a lack of structure. It was new week opening gap, but overall I had the wrong buys today and I still made money because price went up for some reason. But that is why I take profits at internal structures. Hopefully we just dump, to be honest. I just want to short tomorrow morning if I even can. The whole reason I made this video now is because I'm on an airplane at 8:30. So the odds are I probably won't even be able to post. So I pre-made this video for you guys. I know I wasn't the best quality and I apologize for that. It's hard to make videos on a laptop, but I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you guys all bank today and learn something new. And I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out.